severe, of course, but were deliberately targeted. The Polish Air Force, assisted by our allies from the Netherlands, Italy and Germany, shot them down. Property was damaged, but fortunately, nobody was injured. As Prime Minister Donald Tusk reminded us this morning, even though NATO is not at war, Russian aggression strikes beyond Ukraine. Here at the Foreign Ministry, we took immediate action. I communicated with Secretary of State Marco Rubio, High Representative Kaja Kallas, and OSCE Chair in Office Elina Valtonen. We thank our allies for words of solidarity and their readiness to back them with deeds. We are taking appropriate measures. First, Poland has activated NATO's Article 4, which provides for joint consultations between NATO allies, quote, whenever, in the opinion of any of them, the territorial integrity, political independence, or security of...
What is NATO's reaction? What is Poland's reaction? NATO activates Article 4, and Article 4 just means we're going to have some meetings. We're just going to get together and talk to each other, look to each other, and probably not do anything. And of course, the Kremlin is denying they violated Poland's airspace. Moscow claims there's no evidence of drones downed over Poland belonging to Russia, which is nonsense because there's Russian written all over these drones. In addition, I don't think these drones can fly over Poland without Polish SIM cards. Does use of Polish SIM cards in Russian UAVs indicate latest incursions were planned? Following the incursion of several Russian drones into Poland overnight, Wednesday's headline, the Kremlin has been preparing drone attacks on Poland since July. The accusation was based on the fact that SIM cards provided by Polish and Lithuanian operators had been detected in Russian drones brought down in Ukraine in early July. This incursion into Poland's airspace, Russia has been planning this for weeks. They deliberately did this, premeditated, wasn't an accident, and they needed Polish SIM cards to make this happen. What should be Poland's reaction, instead of just having some more meetings and putting out some tough videos? Poland should use fighter jets and air defense in collaboration with Ukraine to shut down drones over Western Ukraine and say they will expand the area they're going to cover every time Russia violates that airspace. They should shut down the flow of Russian goods going through the Polish-Belarusian border. They should work with NATO to confiscate Russian assets in Belgium, and they should provide military and financial aid to Ukraine. All of these things, Poland is not doing. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do anything. And it's because of the recent elections. This is the new president of Poland saying that Ukraine's accession to the EU and NATO is premature. This new Polish president is a right-winger. MAGA loves him. And he's saying that he does not support Ukraine joining the EU or NATO. He says it's premature. I don't really want to talk about the internal politics of Poland, but this guy has not been entirely supportive. I understand the Polish people are fantastic. Donald Tusk, the prime minister, is fantastic. But as a consequence of recent elections, Russia is interfering in Polish politics. They don't necessarily prefer one candidate or another, but they want division. They want internal strife. They want people within democracies arguing and fighting amongst themselves, so they can't unify to oppose Russia. Beyond that, why would Russia do this? And it's interesting because there are American forces stationed in Poland. There are thousands of American soldiers stationed in Poland, and nobody reacted. American planes did not scramble to the skies to shoot down these Russian drones. So I think part of the justification, part of the cause of Russia doing this is to prove to Eastern Europe, the United States is not going to defend you. We can bomb you at will. In the Baltics, in Finland, in Poland, Romania, Moldova, we can kill and attack anyone we want, and the United States is not going to stop us. the United States isn't going to do anything. We own Donald Trump. Trump is our agent, so negotiate with us. Give us concessions. Stop supporting Ukraine, and maybe we'll stop, and we won't go for Poland, the Baltics, Romania, Finland next. That's the message that Putin wanted to send, I think, in this nightly attack. Here's Trump's response this morning. What's with Russia violating Poland's airspace with drones? Here we go. This man's an idiot, and he's not going to help anyone. I'm sorry as an American, but the United States military is not going to defend anyone in Europe if Russia expands this war. So Ukraine has to find a way to win on their own, and they have the winning strategy. We are watching it play out right now. Main oil pipeline reportedly blown up in Russia's Saratov Oblast. 3 explosions in 24 hours deep in Russia's heartland, destroying a gas pipeline supplying Kremlin's forces in Ukraine. These are all these pumping stations moving oil and gas through Russia's networks. And there's nothing Russia can do. There's just way too many of them, and they're too exposed, too sensitive to have air defenses or nets or whatever. So this is Ukraine's choice. Whatever pumping stations they want to blow up, they can deploy the drones and now the missiles and destroy these pumping stations. So all of the oil and gas flowing through pipelines across Russia, it's all going to eventually grind to a halt. And we're going to find out together what happens when a petrostate runs out of petrol.
I'm going to give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Gasoline becomes a scarce liquid. Ukrainian drones hit key oil stations supplying Moscow. This is becoming a common occurrence across the Russian Empire. This is a fuel crisis officially reaching the Russian-occupied territory of Abkhazia in Georgia. If you remember, the Russian military is currently occupying 20% of Georgia, Ossetia, and Abkhazia. And I told you guys, when there's gasoline shortages, the periphery of the empire is going to be exposed first. So we're seeing the gas shortages in the occupied territories, in Crimea, in the Far East, in rural Siberia, and now we have the Caucasus. This is Russian-occupied territory in Georgia. It's going to keep expanding. This is the city of Donetsk, and the gas stations are basically empty. All of the boards are zeroed out, and Russians living in this city are panicking. This is Luhansk, and when gas stations do get refueling, they're price gouging everybody. They're charging double maybe what they would charge in other parts of Russia that still have supply. But this board is reading for A95, 90 rubles per liter. If you're American, that's the equivalent of $4.12 a gallon. But that is astronomical for Russians. $4 a gallon, we've seen that in the United States before. But for a Russian, they have never seen this before. This is a record high price for gasoline in their country, and ordinary Russians can't afford this. They can't afford to drive their car anymore. The fuel lines, the rationing, it's already happening. These videos are appearing on social media every day. Let me share a little bit of this showing the gas line.
В России люди стоят в очередях за бензином по 8 часов. Да-да, вы не ослышались. 8 часов. Владивосток, Дальний Восток, Сахалин, Забайкалье. Всюду россияне уже в панике. Вот прикиньте, вот это все время, вот я сейчас еду. Это трэш. Я такого не помню очень давно.
Russians in the Far East are waiting 8 hours in gas lines for a gas ration of 10 liters per car. I don't know how the economy of that works out, because if you are idling your car for 8 hours, it seems like you would burn more than... I don't know. I don't know how anyone in Russia is coping with this. This is Moscow, and there's not been gas lines in Moscow or St. Petersburg, but the prices have increased. This is a Russian man in the city of St. Petersburg saying gasoline is currently at this gas station listed at 90 rubles per liter. 90 rubles per liter in St. Petersburg. This is not a joke. Putin is doing everything he can to prevent shortages in the core territories. He doesn't want to discomfort or inconvenience any of his core supporters, because that would weaken his rule at home. This is the winning strategy. Here's the bingo board. Ukraine has already struck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically of Russia's 9 largest refineries. And it shows the distance. This one is 700 kilometers from their border, 4,400, so maybe this is in central or eastern Russia. This one's 810, 1485. But in my opinion, no refinery is too small. Ukraine has to target all of them, and I think they will. I don't think there's anything holding Ukraine back. They're eventually going to take every refinery offline, and we're going to see what happens to Russia when none of their people have gasoline to drive their trucks and cars. Beyond that, the other operation currently in play, this is a big deal. Kyiv forces destroy Russia's Podlit Nibu-M radar system in occupied Crimea. This is once again another radar system that Ukraine has successfully struck with drones. I've lost counts, but these radar systems are very sensitive and expensive. The Nibu-M is worth 60 million, and the Podlit K1 is worth 5 million. Ukraine takes out Russia's radars one by one in Crimea. Now Bayraktar drones are free to fly and kill again. This is an update video from reporting from Ukraine. They go into much more detail. I'll link this video down below about this is a really big operation currently happening to sweep and clear
Only my neighborhood is now
Kherson
like
and
multiple
Crimea
realities.
and
Cool,
a little
right?
bit of Rostov of their radars and air defense systems. My assumption is they're going for the bridge, but they're not going to take a shot until they know they'll be successful. This could continue, I think, playing out for the next month. New Ukrainian cruise missile drones used in decapitation strike. A strike on a suspected military headquarters in Donetsk on Monday used Ukraine's new
Anybody who
Peklo
has the
cruise
chance
missile
can be a
drones,
hero.
according to
I believe
social
that.
media reports. This is not the Flamingo. This is a different cruise
30
missile.
seconds before you attack.
And I forgot about
Get
it.
ready.
This is the Peklo, which is Ukrainian for hell. And President Zelensky did visit this
Take your own
factory back
advice,
in
Mooney.
December,
I don't need protecting.
announcing that this new cruise missile drone would be coming soon.
Afford to.
That was
I
8
like
months
you.
ago, so
For now.
better late than
Trust
never,
me,
but
that could change in a
this is a new
heartbeat.
tool in Ukraine's arsenal to successfully strike at the Russians.
The battle starts
So
in
what if
5,
Ukraine hits?
4,
And this was some kind of
3,
factory in
2,
Donetsk,
1.
and Ukraine had the intelligence
All you need to do is
that
capture
Russian
the mission
officers were
area.
gathering
Got
in
it?
one location. We don't know what the casualties are. We'll maybe get some reports in a couple days how many of these Russian officers were in this factory. But it was a successful strike, and this is fantastic news. Russia wasn't able to intercept the drone, and the drone did hit its target in Donetsk. This is interesting, but the Iskander missile that struck the government headquarters building in Kyiv, the warhead failed to detonate. A Russian Iskander-K cruise missile, not a Shahed drone, hit Ukraine's cabinet building in Kyiv. Its 450-kilogram warhead failed to detonate. This is the cabinet of ministers building. Russia deliberately struck
Back
the
in the
prime
swing of
minister's
things.
office. And I assumed it was a drone because this isn't a lot of damage. But we now know this was an Iskander ballistic missile, and it failed to detonate. It still made impact. It still destroyed some stuff and caused a fire. But the main warhead did not detonate, thankfully.
Spider
This
fisted,
is
put some
Katerina
pep in my step.
Marinova. She's the EU ambassador to Ukraine. This is what she says.
We got it.
I saw it with my eyes. Putin
Now
knew
I
what he
got
was
you.
doing. The Iskander hit the cabinet
sure those are bad
minister's
guys.
building and struck the heart of Ukraine's government. Allies must step up. More pressure on Russia. More air defenses for Ukraine. I don't want to talk about this story, guys. I watched the video and it's absolutely horrifying. Russian airstrike targets civilians in Urova, killing 24. Urova is located right here on the map. It's southeast of Izium and northwest of Liman. And these were pensioners lined up outside to collect something. Just elderly people, seniors. And Russia deliberately targeted and killed them. There is a video, I'll link it down below if you want to see the bodies of just elderly people being ripped apart. But this is what Zelensky has to say. A brutally savage Russian airstrike with an aerial bomb on the rural settlement of Urova in Donetsk, directly on people, ordinary citizens, at the very moment when pensions were being dispersed. According to preliminary information, more than 20 people were killed. There are no words. My condolences to all the families and loved ones of the victims. This was not an accident. Russia deliberately targeted these seniors. Here's Darth Putin.
That was the amazing
We
Spider-Man!
didn't just kill 20 pensioners waiting in the queue in Donetsk. We figured out where they would be waiting. We figured out when they would be waiting. We sent targeting info to our Air Force. And the pilot planned his mission and dropped his bomb. We did it because you permitted. There's almost no mention of this story in international news. When 20 people were just murdered in a terrorist attack by the Russian military. Additionally, a hospital in Constantinople was destroyed. Russia bombed and destroyed the 5th hospital in Constantinople. Here's a journalist on the ground from the hospital.
Костянтинівка. 5-ї лікарні більше немає. Величезна вирва і одного блоку немає. Скільки життів тут лікарів рятували, я навіть вже і не згадаю. Ми привозили сюди людей з часів Яру, Костянтинівки, поранених. Тепер вже все. Вона закрилась і остаточно її знищили. Костянтинівка просто жесть. Перетворюється в суцільні руїни.
This hospital saved a lot of lives before the Russians finally destroyed it. Let's get to the political news, and it only gets dumber. Trump is ready to match EU tariffs on China and India to pressure Putin. So rather than doing the things that will actually help Ukraine, provide military aid, and sanction Russian banks and businesses, Trump wants the European Union to place 100% tariffs on India and China.
Right.
Did you get caught unprepared for the elements?
Happen to have
You
any
need the
spare
bearskin
enchanted weapons
tactical
with
hoodie
you?
4.0.
Aye, but alas.
This is stupid. So Europe has to increase sales tax on imports for themselves to put pressure on India and China, to put pressure on Russia to stop this war. That's how
seems like an
stupid tariffs
Avengers
are.
gig.
They don't do
Does that
anything,
mean I've made it to the big leagues?
aside from make things more expensive for people in your own country. Trump is not taking this serious. He has no plan. He's just wasting time. This is his latest strategy to blame Europe. Because if Europe doesn't agree to place 100% tariffs on Chinese and Indian imports, then he'll just say it's Europe's fault that this war continues, rather than actually sanctioning anyone in Russia. He's just looking for someone else to blame. Trump administration ends Biden-era anti-disinformation
Back in
pact
the
with
swing of
European
things.
allies. The Trump administration has pulled the United States out of agreements with 22 European and African countries designed to combat disinformation from Russia, China, and Iran. He's doing this because he wants
ready to punch.
He wants to spread disinformation and propaganda to destabilize the governments of Greenland, Panama, Canada, Venezuela, and then send in the U.S. military. What Russia is doing is what China wants to do, and what Trump wants to do. I'm not playing around here, guys. I'm not going to pretend like this guy isn't exactly what he is demonstrating he is to the entire world. If you've been fooled by Trump up to this point, I pity you. I feel sorry for you. I see your comments, and I'm not going to shut up. This man is a fascist. He is a threat to the entire democratic world. The only thing saving us is that he's so stupid and incompetent, and he's not going to pull it off. We are going to defeat him, and we're going to defeat the Russians. So what would be a real response if America had a real president? A real response to Russia's escalation of terrorist attacks would be a new military assistance package including long-range fires and air defense interceptors, sanctions on all Russian banks and their entire shadow fleet, and transferring all Russian assets held in the West to be used by Ukraine to defeat the Russians. This is what we should be doing,
Lead them to Khonshu!
but we're not. So we need Ukraine to continue going after those refineries because we need Russia to economically collapse. It's the only way to make this war stop. There is no political solution. And China is trying to save Russia. China eyes Panda Bond fundraising for Russian energy companies. China is preparing to allow Russian energy companies to issue yuan-denominated bonds on its domestic market for the first time since 2017. What does this mean? It means that Russian energy companies can issue debt in China, and Chinese citizens, Chinese companies, the Chinese government can buy those bonds. Now, how this works with companies is when a company gets bankrupted, the shareholders are wiped out. Shareholder value goes to zero. And the bondholders become the new equity holders. This is, in America, we call it Chapter 11 or Chapter 9 bankruptcy. I forget which is one. I don't know how it works in Russia, but I imagine it's the same. What this means is if Russian companies go bankrupt and China is holding the corporate bonds, China then takes control ownership of these companies when there's a restructuring. So ultimately, I think that's Xi's plan. We'll go ahead and issue debt to the Russians, and if they fail, then we'll take their companies. We'll take their mines. We'll take their oil fields.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Corporation-wise. Now, if Russia says, you can't take our companies, we're not going to respect the debt, well, then that would be some tension between these two countries.
Keep going.
This is interesting. Shell agrees to a 10-year gas supply deal with Hungary. This is Hungary's foreign minister making the announcement. I'm going to read this. The contract has a duration of 10 years starting in 2026. This contract will supply us with 2 billion cubic meters of gas over the 10-year period. It strengthens the safety of the energy supply, providing this a new source, a new contract, and a new route at the same time. This is genuine diversification, which does not replace existing sources but adds a new one to those already available. It was within Hungary's power 3 years ago to diversify and get off Russian gas, Russian oil. But because Ukraine first on January 1st shut down one of the pipelines, and now they're continuously blowing up the other pipeline, Hungary is forced to find alternative energy solutions, and they signed a contract with Shell. Hungary was always capable of doing this. They just didn't want to.
Put some pep in my step.
CEO of Russian fertilizer firm found decapitated near Kaliningrad. This is yet another Russian oligarch, a billionaire. He might not have quite been a billionaire, but he was pretty wealthy. But we get to check my second favorite Wikipedia page of all time, suspicious Russia-related deaths since 2022. And this is the complete list of all of the Russian business leaders and politicians who have suspiciously died in the last 3.5 years. A lot of people being strangled, a lot of people falling out windows, a lot of people being poisoned, suspicious conditions. So this fertilizer company CEO, his head was cut off, and I imagine the FSB is going to rule this as suicide. Because of course, if you plan to kill yourself, you would choose to cut your own head off. So here we go, the CEO of Potash, Alexei Sinizia. He was found decapitated under a bridge in Kaliningrad. There will be no follow-up. Russian pro-war blogger accused of laundering money meant for soldiers. This just makes me happy. This is the Russian military blogger Roman Alecki, and he was caught on video basically confessing to stealing money meant to be benefiting soldiers. So he runs blogs that then ask for fundraising donations.
I'm your friendly neighbor
He then just
Spider-Man.
steals
Only my
the money.
neighborhood is now like
And on camera,
multiple
he admitted
realities.
how he
Cool,
does
right?
this. So he would launder a 200 million ruble donation through this business to buy medical supplies. The paperwork would be forged. He would keep 50 million rubles for himself. This is really upsets the pro-Z community in Russia because how do you know? When you donate money to somebody, how do you know they're not stealing it? This is why I never touch or handle anything, guys. When you make a donation, I always say send it to the person
Anybody who has
or
the
the
chance can be a
company.
hero.
30 seconds
I
before you
believe
attack.
But I never want to
Get
touch the
ready.
money, guys. I just don't want there to be any accusations or suspicion.
will always have a place on Krakoa, Wanda.
Either way, I'm going to thank this guy for being corrupt and for undermining the Russian military effort
Give them a
and
chance to know the true you,
demoralizing
and they will see
people who
the error.
donate and volunteer for the Russian military. Go team. Team
Battle
corruption.
starts in 5.
One piece of
4,
good news, the European
3,
Union
2,
announced a 7
1.
billion drone alliance with Ukraine.
All you need to do is
Lots of
capture
these
the
kinds of
mission area.
announcements the
Got it?
last year and a half, so fantastic. Let's make it rain fire in Russia. Final video is once again from friend of the channel, Serena Zabriskie. She is risking
out,
her
they're
life
heading our way.
every day by remaining in the city of Kherson. But she feels compelled to get these reports out.
Take cover. We got
And the
sniper.
Russians once again bombed the main marketplace in the city of Kherson. And I just want to share the video showing the devastation.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Hey, need some love over here. I saw one of these on a secret doctor in the house. Round and pound.
A nice deep freeze.
The more you use it, the more non-stick it becomes.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Perfect egg without a drop of oil. This incredible technique is now recognized as the world's tangible cultural heritage. Every skillet is professionally treated
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
with water and you're ready to cook. Handcrafted by master artisans with exceptionally high prepare meals or dinner in just 5 minutes.
The only octopus I like is
Pure iron skillet
Put some
releases
pep in my step.
iron during cooking, helping supplement your body's iron needs.
captures more than half of
Whether
the
you're
mission
frying
area.
eggs or
Keep
searing
going.
steak,
Round and
preserves the
pound.
original flavor while adding a unique iron-infused taste. Being an uncoated iron skillet, you can confidently use metal spatulas or steel wool without causing any damage. Weighing no more than 2 water bottles, it's easy for anyone to handle. Last day of the sale. You'll definitely
Gonna
regret
get
it if you
sticky.
pass this up.
octopus alert. Thanks, Nemo. Disappear! Never eat sushi again.
Gonna get sticky. You're not just gonna let me stay.
Control lost.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider.
Clear the way. A little help, please.
I gotta do better this time.
I'm at the Central Market in Kherson. Overnight, it was hit with what seems to be 4 artillery shells. And attack is continuing now as people are clearing
Nice deep freeze.
and trying to salvage what's left. It's not the first time that it's been hit, but
Round and
last
pound.
night there was a massive fire destroying a lot of buв обстріл.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Behold the god of
Квартира дуже поліцейська, розруйнована квартира. Це було у мене вирубала машина. Чоловік у мене військовий служив на Донеччині в Краматорську. Як виживати? I personally was shopping here for vegetables, food, and there were zero military significance in this object. They sold sour cream, cottage cheese, shoes, toys. The post-apocalyptic scenes of what used to be utensils.
Got 99 problems, but a sniper on one. Watch out, they're headed our way. Spider Fist is ready to punch. Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. I saw one of these on a beach in Jersey
Spider
once.
and I have neutralized naming snaps.
Round and pound.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Continue supporting Ukraine.
I'm ready to put
Russia
on a
will be
show.
defeated. That's all for this update video. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. If you found this video informative, give me a thumbs up. It's the best way to support the channel.
I'm not a vengeful
Comments and
person,
questions, let me
but
know
today
down
I'll
below.
make an
I love
exception.
hearing from you guys. Till the next video, keep defending the truth, keep defending democracy.
They don't believe how toxic this is. If you're still using a plastic or wooden cutting board, you need to hear this. I never post stuff like this, but I had to
Someone's
share.
gotta stop
I
doing
cook
it.
almost
I
every
mean,
day,
dooms.
so we've gone through our fair share of cutting boards. For years, we used plastic, until I read about microplastics ending up in your food. One study even linked them to cancer. So we switched to wood, thinking it was safer. Until one morning, my wife took a bite of toast and said it tasted like raw chicken. Minutes later, she had stomach pain, a fever, and started throwing up. I rushed her to the hospital. The diagnosis? Salmonella, from the bread. We knew right away it had to be the cutting board. When I got home, I checked it. It looked clean, but deep in the grooves, there were bits of old food. I smelled it and nearly gagged. That same raw chicken smell. I always cleaned it well, hot.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? The entertainment has arrived. Let's get this party started.
Problem solved. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
The mission area is yours to capture now. Better watch your back.
Nice. Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Control lost. That's a good feeling.
Back in the swing of things.
Be your best self.
Watch out, spider sling! You're on the scene. That put some pep in my step.
A little help.
Behold the god of thunder!
Gonna get sticky!
It seems we're outnumbered.
I hate this game. Can we just surrender?
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Nice.
Strong together.
Spiders love things with 8 legs, but this?
I'm doing this my way!
for the weak.
For a king, your army is left.
Well, you can't expect to win them all. Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only my neighborhood is now like multiple realities. Cool, right? Anybody who has the chance can be a hero. I believe that.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. Are you anxious?
Every moment of every day.
Can I help?
Only if you can defeat Doom and put the time machine back together.
I was a prisoner of the Collector. One day, I will get even.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You'll be all right. Someday. Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. They captured the mission area!
Feeling stronger already.
Back in the swing of things.
Control seized!
Don't worry, I got the arm. Watch out, they're headed our way. I gotta do better this time.
Friends, gather around!
Okay, let's go.
The moon haunts you.
Round and pound.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Careful, Anand. Might be others. Spider Fist is ready to punch.
A sniper has spotted.
Plasma!
No damage.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. Huh, yeah. They are in front.
Assemble!
Us against the world!
Take cover. We got a sniper.
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Spider
Keep
Fist
going.
is ready to punch. Now I got you.
Soldier. Magneto!
Spider Fist is ready to punch. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Once I get you stuck, game over. Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. Nice.
Render me assist to bring on the face a deadly enemy from afar.
They've almost got it!
Now I've got something to prove. It's this, huh? Okay, let's try it. Round and
We'll
pound.
have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Take cover. We got a sniper.
Control C!
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
The area's almost yours! Us against the world!
There's enough. Nice.
Control lost! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Someone's gotta stop Doom. I mean, Dooms. I hope there's only two.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
When I see someone with powers like yours, I think, wow. I mean, how can I compare?
Don't compare. You just spread your light.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I prefer options of 4, but I can make this work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone willing to help?
Assemble!
Thanks.
Looks like the mission area is yours to
Back
capture
in the
now.
swing of things.
They captured the mission area!
Yikes, a sniper!
The perfect hex! Yeah!
Back in the swing of things.
Control seized!
Yeah.
Found one of their soldiers.
Sniper.
Yeah. That's the problem. But don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Anyone willing to help?
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Too bad.
That put some pep in my step. Feeling good. Yikes, a snipe!
Friends, gather around! You've captured more than half
I
of
gotta
the
do
mission
better
area.
this time.
Keep going. I feel bad for you.
And so it begins.
What am I? Us against the world!
Here they come to kick us out.
The perfect hex! Control lost!
Feeling good.
The moon haunts you!
Stand
down! Assemble!
Spider Slate! Stand careful, Anank. There might be others.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Watch out, they're headed our way!
Anyone willing to help?
You're a lifesaver.
Someone's aiming for us.
Round and pound! Yeah.
They've almost got him!
Hey, don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Stay away from that arc if it starts to hover.
I am bursting with
Round
life
and
energy.
pound!
Control seized! The area's almost yours! Oh, friends.
We have prevailed.
It pleases me to be helpful.
Incoming! Found one of their soldiers.
Anyone willing to help? You're doing better than they are! Us against the world! Let's keep fighting until we have winners! Gather around!
Dealt with Moon Knight's arc.
Here they come to kick. That put some pep in my step.
An enemy! Focus on the back!
We are sniper free. You're welcome.
The perfect hex! Yeah!
Come to New York sometime. I'll do whatever a spider can. Yeah.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Every time I see you, I think to myself, as long as Spider-Man is still around, everything will be all right.
Whoa, that's a lot of pressure.
I don't mean it that way. You just mean a lot to a lot of people.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yeah.
Time has claimed a lot of good soldiers. I won't let it take any more.
Shake it up.
Now's the time to hit 'em.
Tandy needs help.
Watch out, they're headed our way. Yikes, a sniper!
Here. Hydra's plans go way deeper.
I need a... Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
We are sniper free. You're welcome. Gonna get sticky.
mission area!
They are coming from behind.
The Scarlet Witch.
I'm not a vengeful person, but today I'll make an exception.
Tandy needs help.
What am I? Invisible? One of Moon Knight's own.
Oh, friends, gather around!
Maximum
Wow, your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
On the back. Double KO!
Spider domain is not for the weak.
That's 3!
You can always count
Stay
on you,
away from that
Spidey.
Ankh if it starts to hover. Gonna get sticky!
You don't have to fight alone. Focus on the battle.
So cold. A little help, please.
Plasma, burst!
Clean up your shiny face,
Someone's shooting at us.
Round and pound!
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Sorry, you made this mess, Spectre.
I gotta do better this time. Now's the time to hit.
An enemy.
Stay away from that Ankh if it starts to hover.
Need to find that sniper.
Spider-Man is ready to punch!
The area is almost yours.
Round and pound! Sniper, watch your head! Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Anyone willing to help?
Oh, I need assistance. Goodbye.
Another epic victory. Big win!
Now, it works. I'm hearing myself. I'm hearing myself. Not fun. All things will follow.
Lion 8485 just followed.
Don't be a bot. It's pretty sad. You know, no one deserves to have to die just because they're speaking, you know, what they feel. No one should have been executed, and the person that did that should be in prison. Well, and fair chance, he was making a political statement by, you know, putting out that assassination. So, you know, I feel like there should be more extreme consequences for him, like the death penalty, because that was, you know, a politically motivated assassination. So he should be executed. Which is what I think they will do, if once they find the person that did it.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
They'll get him. They'll get him.
Are you ready to hunt?
You can't hide.
And kick butt.
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only my neighborhood is now like multiple realities. Cool, right?
Crazy insane. I didn't even know who Charlie Cox was. What?
Life is hard sometimes.
Or
At least
Cox.
maybe I can make it easier for other people.
What the fuck was his name?
Coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I can't remember. You just said it and I just said it. I have bad memory.
I am Groot. We are suddenly considering a plant-based...
Charlie Kirk, not Cox. Cox is the guy that talked about it in a statement. Charlie Kirk.
The battle starts
I'm
in
pretty
5,
sure I have
4, 3, 2,
seen him.
1.
Now's the
I've
time
seen
to
him
hit
talk
it.
about stuff.
Cross
On TikTok.
timelines make for strange allies. Who do we trust?
Quantum magic.
Move to Say like high chance government shut down, burn down. White House. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would not say that, honestly. Ooh, hold on.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
So wand over.
Now's the time to hit.
1 HP in a dream.
Feeling good.
See if I can do this. Who's next? Oh, fucked it up.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
Hiding behind that.
Look out, bad guy. Gonna get sticky.
Oh god. Why would the moon haunt me there? Rise, my friends.
Second chance is over. Gonna get sticky. Better than a nice t-shirt, those are bad guys. Now I've got him.
Oh.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about that.
Now I've got something to prove.
I just saw the, I just watched the, what do you call it?
No pueden agarrar, no agarrar. A madre, para esa mierda sacas una puta hembra de mierda.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Spiders don't forget. Gonna get sticky. Stay away from that arc if it starts to hover.
The moon haunts you.
Gonna get sticky.
Us against the world.
Is there a doctor in the house? Put some pep in my step. Gonna get sticky. Gotta wait for reinforcements?
Well. I guess the government. Oh yeah.
I'm not a vengeful
People always
person,
do that.
but today I'll make an exception.
Better stop that vehicle.
Nepal is supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be a Buddhist country.
Stay away from that arc if it starts to hover.
I suck.
Tree is down! Who heard that? Nice.
This is real firepower. The moon
Haunts you, apparently. And he died to it, so I died.
Incoming! I'm not a vengeful person, but today I'll make an exception.
Honestly, just move to Texas. Don't go around people.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! That's 3! You can count on me. Look out, bad guys. Stay away from that Ankh if it starts to hover. Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Oop, found a bad guy. Oop, found a bad guy.
It's the
Tag him with the spider tracer.
You need me.
dog starts fucking barking.
Back in the swing of things.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Now's the time to hit him. Tree is down. Who heard that?
They're coming up ahead.
That one hurt. Help. So cold.
The moon wants you. This is real firepower.
Gonna get sticky. Now's the time to hit. Round and
Better
round.
stop that vehicle.
The tree is down. Who heard that? Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Bro, like, the team is not even trying to fucking do shit.
Us against the world.
I gotta do better this time.
It's the grand finale.
Why did it flip?
Now's the time to hit it.
Wow! How did I even get hit by that? What is that hitbox? What? I don't give a
Back in
fuck.
the swing of things.
The final 10 seconds.
Spiders don't forget.
Get all those, baby.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
See them?
We are
Don't give them another
Like, they're so dumb.
gonna get sticky.
The moon haunts you.
I don't give a fuck.
The current score is 0-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Only my neighborhood is now like multiple realities. Cool,
You'll
right?
need a top-notch team to win this one.
With
Anyone
Wolverine.
stands in my way, they won't be standing much longer.
Round 2.
I've carried this rage since I was born, centuries ago.
Go! 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You and me have saved the world from this scrap heap together before, Susie.
Back when he tried to start his own Age of Ultron. I remember.
Hopefully there's less time travel this go-round. Always makes my head hurt.
Hang out with my husband often enough, and he'll get used to it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Counting on you, friend.
Dude. Where'd he go?
The moon haunts you. Healing factor finally kicked in. Let's do this. Whatever. I'll take the risk. Still scrapping.
Now I see them.
Logan, I was fine.
Clear the way.
Like a bad penny. Let's do this.
Get that vehicle moving again!
You're mine.
Better watch your back.
Even better than my mutant power. Battlefield ready again. Fully regenerated.
Only 60 seconds left.
This is real firepower! Got a claw here with your name on it. Lights out, move it, or Araka's done for. A health boost. Fine by me.
Nah, that's a hard counter.
The Wolverine. No time to waste.
How long was
Final score 0-3.